Coming up, world-class archers go head-to-head for the coveted crowns at Archery's historic major in Nimes. Hello and welcome to coverage of a bonus stage of the Indoor World Series. We're here at the Sud de France in Nimes at the archery tournament that we all know, and it's great to be back at a regular spot on the tour. And we've got some scintillating matches coming up for you today. I'm Karen Bashir, and joining me for the matches, it's Chris Wells. Chris, how are you? And tell us about this bonus stage.
Yeah, hi Karim, I'm doing really well, thank you. And Nimes originally supposed to take place 2 weeks ago alongside the third stage of the Indoor Archery World Series, had to be delayed because of the COVID situation. It's great though, we get an extra weekend of archery at the end of January.
Yeah, it is indeed time for the compound women's gold medal match.
On target number 1, Miri Marita passed of Estonia, but she's going up against her teammate Lizel Yatma. She won here in Nimes last year. Really a breakout performance for this young lady.
It's time to get underway. It's time to go for gold and end number 1. Great start. The second arrow from Yatma just likely to go to a measure. That's a better shot from pass. Long hold here. And just pulled out into the 9. So a 10 will put pass into the lead, and that's dropped into the 8. Wow, what a strange first end. So Marita pass, taking on a teammate, trailing by 4. This is a big ask. Solid start though, that's the best she can do, getting a 10 to put some pressure on her compatriot. Just clipping the line there.
Well, this is when the pressure's really built in the 5th end. This is when the leader can make those mistakes.
Yeah, but it's Pass who's just dropped a point there, opening the door again, but another slightly long hold and another clip of the line, and it's another 10. Can Pass finish with a flourish? Well, she gets another 9. So a 141, and as you can tell, a 5 will do this for Yatma. And it is another perfect score. Third of the match for Lizel Yatma. The 21-year-old Estonian is the champion of the compound women's tournament here in Nimes, and she will be standing on top of the podium.
I was actually pretty nervous. It feels great. I was under a lot of pressure.
It's time for the RECURVE women's gold medal match.
2 very experienced archers in this final. Gabi Schlusser, Olympian at 2016, going up against the Olympic silver medalist from those games in Rio, Lisa Unruh of Germany.
Well, here we go. It's time for set number 1 in this gold medal match. So Schlusser will take to the stage first. And a cracking start. I think the start of this match is going to be a big dictator on who's going to walk away with gold here. And that is not what Lisa Unruh wanted.
I see the look on her face. It's almost a little confused.
What adjustments has the German made? Well, the right ones. That's bang in the center of the target. Fabulous start from Gabi Schlüsser. A perfect score. She'll take the first 2 set points. But that's an important 10 from Lisa Unruh. Good first arrow from Unruh, but still making a little adjustment as we look across to Gabi Schlüsser. And that is her best arrow so far in the match. Unruh's settled and has found the middle of the target. She's still making tiny little adjustments, though, to her sight. I think Schlüsser was happy she got away with that. That looked like a little wobble at the end of the release.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you hit the middle, as long as you hit the middle.
So a perfect score for Lisa Unruh. Pressure on Schlüsser now, but she's on for a perfect as well. That's gone out into the 9s, and that means we are all square here. Well, Gabi Schlüsser here has to put down big scores here, has to put some pressure on Lisa Unruh. She knows that, takes a deep breath, settles in to a rhythm that she knows so well. Back in the center for the Dutch archer. So that one will go to a measure, very, very close to call that one. That's a definite 9 for Schlüsser. So Unruh has an opportunity to sneak into the lead potentially here. That first arrow now becoming critical in terms of whether it is a 9 or a 10 as Unruh makes yet another adjustment. But it's a 29 for Gabi Schlüsser. Now that is in the 10 ring. That means that the set points are shared, which will be enough for Lisa Unruh to take this one 6-4. But that first arrow is subject to a measure. So it was shared set points in the 5th and final. So Lisa Unruh takes the recurve women's gold 6-4.
It was so nice to be here, to shoot here, to have these emotions, the feelings of competition, and I'm pretty happy.
So we're going to turn our attention now to the compound men's gold medal match.
Jean-Philippe Bouche on target number 1 won the 3rd stage of the Indoor Archery World Series remote, shooting a 599 out of 600. Shot for the French team for the last few years. He's up against Adrien Gontier. Been on the French team a few times, notably at the European Indoor Championships when it was held in Vittel.
A much longer hold from Bush, but it produces another 10 for him. So all square now. Well, Bush didn't look happy with that, but he's got a 10. And a perfect score for Bush will put him into the lead. Three nines from Gontier, not the best end for him. So trailing by 5 points, Gontier will shoot first, and he has a mountain to climb here. Good start. Just put pressure on your opponent. That's his job. Well, called for a measure. Looked pretty close to a 10 to me. And it's a perfect finish for Adrien Gontier. A 144. Finishes with a 10, and Jean-Philippe Bush of France takes gold in the compound men's here in Nimes.
Ouais, je suis plutôt content de mon tir parce que c'est pas facile à aborder une arène comme ça parce que depuis un moment j'en ai pas fait. Oui, je suis plutôt content de mon tir. 149, ça reste 149, je crois. 149, ça reste un bon score. Après, l'important c'est de gagner. On a toujours dit ça, c'est toujours un point de plus que l'adversaire. Donc oui, je suis content de mon tir.
It's time to switch our attention to the men's recurve gold medal match. It's welcome to Holland via Nimes.
It's a rematch of the final at the Invitational we had at Papendal, the Dutch training centre 2 weeks ago. Guys, Broeksema, inexperienced member of the team, shot a perfect match. He's up against Steve Weiler, the reigning European champion, who also shot a perfect match in Lausanne. This should be a good one, should be high scoring.
Weiler will shoot first in this fourth set. He faced a gutsy Gijs Broeksema in Papendal, his opponent here today. And there are signs of chinks in Weiler's armour. Starts with a 10 note. Matched by Broeksema. Opportunity for Weiler here, on for a perfect score, and that will get him the set points. And he's clipped that 10 ring, and he will go into a 5-3 lead. Broeksema wants a good arrow here to prepare himself for a comeback in the fifth set. And he's dropped that one into the 8 ring, so a 27 in the end for him. So no margin for error for Broeksema, but he shot a 9 to start this fifth set. And Weiler puts it down the middle again. Two 10s for Weiler. And it's a 29 finish for Broeksema. A 9 will be enough for Weiler to take gold. But it is a 10, a second consecutive perfect score for Steve Weyer, gives him the set points and the gold medal here in Nimes. An interesting gold medal match against his teammate, a repeat of Papendal, but this time it's Steve Weyer who walks away top dog.
Feeling really good. Last competition I had was in Lausanne, the Invitational, and I was really nervous over there, and I felt today it was a bit better, but it's always really nerve-wracking to shoot against a teammate because you know what they're capable of.